I'm still messing with my mic because
Oh yeah.
everything just fell.
Um,
Hold on. Okay.
all right.
All right, so let me ask you something, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Before we get into little Lakers and some football and all the good stuff. OC news. We got some OC news. I got some OC news. Um, have you ever been at a job where something happens that's inappropriate or funny or shocking or something that you go, this just shouldn't be happening at work, or just surprising maybe?
Yeah. Uh, Kind of a lot because I've had some crazy bosses, including my dad. So yeah,
Including my dad.
yeah, people who like to yell and scream a lot. But I'm thinking about one time I worked at this place called Monterey Lighting. Uh, just did lighting for all kinds of different places for big
I was
companies.
gonna say no names, but okay.
Yeah. uh, yeah, I don't even know if the people are still working there or not. That,
I
but
think you're good.
yeah, these two people who were above me, like I was new, older than me, seemed like cool people, like I would talk to and stuff. One day, just got into this big like yelling argument, uh, like, and the one guy's like said to the other, like, man, do you hit your dog? Like, just because they were yelling at each other, like,
That was his comeback or his fight.
yeah, that was his comeback. Like, you act
You
like
hit your dog.
you hit your dog.
Did they actually get to throw any blows, or did someone stop them, or how did that end?
No blows. Like it was awkward because it was just me and those two guys in the office.
Oh, that's funny.
So I was just watching it, and there's just all kinds of tension, but no blows, no blows. Yeah.
All right. I asked you because I read this dude's story. Um, I'll read it to you real quick. He said, I used to work at a comic store. One day, a man who was obviously not right in the head walked in and asked if he could use our restroom. We didn't have public restroom, but we were located next to a grocery store that did. So of course, I suggested that he go there. Well, the man proceeded to pull down his pants and just take a dump in the middle of our store. We had to call the cops and cleaning service to come take him out and get the carpets disinfected. So that's why I asked if he had something crazy, or it could be just funny or shocking. That's actually kind of funny. Yours.
That's kind of funny. Yeah, yeah. Me and Olivia saw a homeless man like take down his pants and just start peeing in the street in San Diego one time. That was weird. But
You never know with these homeless guys, huh?
yeah. But at my dad's office, one day it got flooded while I was there. It was just one of those heavy rain days, and like the
Bro,
office.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. It was a crazy flood inside of it, and yeah, we were just trying to pick things up and not not get things too damaged. But yeah, that was crazy.
I do remember that. That was a few years back actually.
Years.
I remember you mentioning that. Um, well, I have a story when I was at work. It's kind of funny, but it was so satisfying because it happened to a freaking dumbass of a person, you know. So we actually had cool bosses before this guy came in. They left. This guy comes in, um, kind of racist, kind of a jerk, kind of stood around and looked at everyone. That type of guy. He never really lended a hand. He didn't help out, man. You know. And so, and every morning he would have, we would do this stupid meeting before we all did what we had to do, and like he would like threaten us with our jobs. And at the time, I'm like, I'm pretty sure this isn't legal. This doesn't sound right. Nobody said anything. We're just like, okay, whatever. This guy's an idiot. We all hated him, and every day this lunch truck would stop by in the morning with these bomb breakfast burritos. Dude. They were so good. For whatever reason, they were so good. And he would go out there and smoke. He was a smoker. Carl, his name was Carl.
Girl. Okay.
And so one of these days he asked us, he goes, how come you guys always get these burritos? We're like, but they're really good. We're like, you should try one of these days. And he's like, yeah, maybe. So one of these days he actually goes up there and he goes, you know what? I'm gonna go get one. We're like, yeah, go for it. Idiot comes back with the hamburger. Just to be like, F you guys. I'm not getting your badass bomb burrito because you guys said so, That type of person, bro. He was already gonna go get the burrito and he comes back with the hamburger, okay? So takes a bite of the burger and he sits this we used to take this break like on a stairway and kind of like this little place where you can kind of place your food and your drinks right next to the stairway. So he put his burger down to smoke. So as he's smoking, this fucking bird flies by, dude. A crow, right? This bird swoops down on this idiot's burger, takes a chomp out of it, and knocks it on the floor. Bro, it was so satisfying. It was just so great that this happened. Right when this guy finally was gonna go get something, doesn't get the burrito, gets a stupid burger. The bird knocks it down, and the best part is that the bird called his name out on the way down. He goes, Carl, Carl. Freaking grabs the thing, knocks it down, takes off with the bus. Oh man, it was the best day of our lives while we were working with this idiot, man.
Nice.
So satisfying, bro.
That's great.
Yeah. So that's that's a little better than the homeless guy in the comic store, I think.
Yeah.
Um, how'd you do? How'd you do in fantasy this time around?
Pretty good. 5-1. Only lost in my league that I stopped caring about. That was free.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I did win in all three. Not that it matters in two of them. I'm like in last place, I think, in both. So, and I think this is only like the second time, at least that I know of, where I won all three of my games. Are you still in first place in one of them?
In Big Dogs League, I'm still in first place.
Still in first.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, forget. I played. I don't know. Meet the Robinsons. I'm not sure who that is, but I do play Duncan this week.
All right.
I don't know if you. Do you know who you play? I didn't play you, right?
No.
I don't think it was you that I played. Yeah, I can't remember. But anyway, so Chargers. Well, Rams had a bye, but so Rams didn't lose. That was good. How did the Chargers do? You were at the game actually.
I was at the game. Yeah, went with our old buddy Kevin. Good to see him and catch up.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, it was a exciting game, but we lost by a field goal. Man, defense was terrible. It was 41-38. Just no defense at all, man. Herbert was awesome. Keenan Allen just couldn't be stopped, but we couldn't stop them either. So yeah,
Came down to the field goal.
came down to the field goal. Yeah, man, it's so frustrating. The very last series, when they had the ball last, they break off like this 50-yard play where there's nobody on defense on the side of the field that it happens on. Like that side is just wide open. And I forget who it was, Gibbs maybe, who just goes off for 50 yards because there was nobody there covering that side of the field. and then then they get it down to 4th and 2. It's for the game. They're on like our 35-yard line or something like that. 4th and 2, we stop them. We have a chance to win the game. We play soft zone coverage and allow Sam Laporta to get open 3 yards out for the first down, and then we tackle him. Yeah,
Frustrating.
frustrating, and I think this is why people have had it with Brandon Staley because he's supposed to be a defensive coach, and the defense is terrible, man. We keep allowing guys to have huge games against us. Amon Ross St. Brown had a huge game. Gibbs,
Hmm.
Montgomery,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it just keeps happening, and our defense only comes out against like bad teams like the Bears, So I don't know.
Speaking of field goals, how about that one in the Buffalo game? Did you see that? The guy dude misses the field goal, but
Well, there was a penalty, right?
yeah, there was 12 men on the field, so
Yeah,
he
yeah,
got so they moved it up 5 yards, and he got to kick it again.
yeah. And then they fire the offensive coordinator right after,
Jeez.
like it's his.
Are they? Yeah, yeah, like it's his fault. Are they calling for the Chargers head coach to be out or not yet?
Fans have for a while, but I think he's staying the whole year unless we like lose like 5 in a row or something crazy like that, maybe. But yeah, I think he's staying the full year to see what happens. Yeah, but
Yeah. Dude, Chargers have a good team, man. It's just
yeah, tons of talent. It's
tons of talent.
just not managed well, man. Because the offense was great. We scored 5 touchdowns in a row, like without punting the ball or anything. Like Herbert went down the field because we were down 17-3 and 24-10, and Herbert brought us all the way back. Him and Keenan Allen and the other receivers. Yeah, we had no ground game. Ekeler. That's another problem. We don't have our All-Pro center Corey Linsley. He's got a heart condition, and it's like we get no holes open for the running game, and it's like every first down we run it and we get 1 or 2 yards, and it just sucks, man, because you're putting the offense, at such a disadvantage, only getting 1 or 2 yards every first down,
Yeah.
and then they just give up running, and it's all on Herbert, and he's amazing, but we can't do that every time.
And what's his name? Scored his first touchdown, right?
Yeah,
What's his name again? Quentin
Quentin
Johnson.
Johnston, yeah, his first touchdown. I was going crazy, man, because it was a fourth down play, and it was there was this Lions fan behind us, like yelling out because they had some penalty that let our drive keep going. He's like, "This is the sixth down, seventh down, eighth down." And this older season ticket holder right next to me started playing the violin. We started laughing.
Fans can be funny, man. We talked about how they could be crazy and fight and drinking and throwing stuff on the field, but they can be pretty funny too sometimes, man.
Yeah, but it was still a fun time, man. Like me and Kevin went up
Of
to
course.
Ekeler's fiance Melanie Wilking because she taught Kevin's daughter some dance moves that she uses on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. And because Melanie's a great dancer, I love her videos, and she's engaged to Austin Ekeler. So I told her congratulations on the engagement, and yeah, she's a really cool person. She just
Very
really
cool. Awesome. Anything else in football? Anything crazy happen or anything? I didn't get to watch too much.
uh no, when I'm at the game, I miss a lot of the other
Right.
games.
Yeah.
Just getting in and out of there takes forever, man.
Yeah. You don't leave early or anything like that? Try to get out of there at a SoFi?
Uh, Usually not at Charger games because they come down to the very end. the,
Yeah,
the
very true.
the only one I left early was the Bears game because we were blowing them out. So yeah, I got to leave like with like 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter or something like that.
And how was it getting out of there with the 8 minutes?
It was easy. It was easy.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And you always park at SoFi or do you park elsewhere?
Always park at SoFi because we get the parking pass with our season tickets. So yeah.
Right. That's right. Yeah. I've been to a couple Rams games, and It wasn't too bad. I didn't have too much. Well, one time we took like this shuttle, and waiting in line to get back on the shuttle after the game was pretty crappy. But the other time we parked next door at the what the hell was it called? At the Forum.
Oh, the forum, yeah.
Yeah, and so that was actually not that bad. It was easy to get out of there. It was quick.
Yeah. It's usually not too bad, even when most people stay till the end. But this game, it was like everybody stayed till the end because the Lions round had a field goal at the very last second to win the game. So people stayed just in case they missed it or there was a block kick or something. So,
Detroit seems like a real team. What do you think?
yeah, on offense at least. I mean, we
Yeah, in
shredded
offense.
we shredded their defense, even though they have Hutchinson, a good pass rusher. He didn't get to Herbert at all. Other games seems like they have a decent defense. Have they played the Rams yet?
No,
No. Okay.
no, I
Uh,
don't think so. No.
yeah, they're the real deal, man, because they have two great running backs, a great
Yeah.
receiver. Goff is good at spreading it around.
hmm
Just
He's doing pretty good. And yeah, he's doing pretty good. Goff.
he's doing good. Just don't have him play outdoors, man. He's better in dome stadiums for some reason.
He gets cold.
He gets cold, yeah.
Oh man. Um. So, have you been watching the Lakers the last few games? Have you checked them out? I know they won. Um, they beat the Grizzlies, and they lost to somebody in the past.
I,
Wait, did
I,
they win three in a row?
I think they won three in a row. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. You're right. Okay. Yeah, they beat the Grizzlies, Blazers,
thanks.
and Phoenix, which was that was a good win, man.
Yeah,
Did you get to watch any of these games? I saw the Phoenix game. That was awesome.
yeah. I saw Phoenix and a little bit of the other games. Yeah. Um,
And where do you stand as of now with these guys, man? What do you think?
I I still feel the same. I mean, you know, uh, 3 games it's nice, but I don't think they've really proven anything yet. Just we all know they have potential and they're going to go on runs, but until you show you can play defense against a team like Denver,
Oh, right. Yeah, Denver. Yeah, they did beat the Phoenix. I know Booker was out.
yeah,
Um, but I
yeah,
think a couple of Lakers were out too, weren't they? So it's like, yeah, none of them were Booker,
yeah,
Booker status, but still.
yeah. Vando's been out for a while. He's coming back soon.
Yeah, so still, it's still the coach's fault.
Yeah, yeah. Still
Yeah.
the coach's fault. Yeah,
Who do they got next? They've got they're playing the Kings
Kings tonight. That'll be a tough game.
tonight, and then
Part
Friday they got the Trailblazers again.
part of the tournament. What do you think about this tournament thing?
I was gonna ask you because I'm like, I, I I don't know. When I first heard of it, I'm like, wait, I didn't really understand it, and then like I didn't look into it that much. What do you think?
I I like it. It adds something different. I mean, they're trying to take from soccer. How they have all those tournaments and yeah, switch it up. Do something different. You know, basketball this early in the season, people kind of usually don't care about because
Football.
football, yeah, and basketball is just starting, so teams are still feeling things out. But having a tournament this early is cool. I mean, we'll see how it goes when it's the elimination round and all that. But yeah,
So how long does it go for?
well, it's four games in your group play. So the Lakers are 2-0 in their group play. The third game is tonight against the Kings. Yeah,
Phoenix was one of those, right? I think that
yeah.
was one of those
Phoenix
games.
was one of those. Yeah, and I think the Blazers are going to be the fourth.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I
So
could check right now.
hopefully the Lakers win that the group play, and then it goes on to elimination. Then you're playing teams from the other groups, knockout style. So yeah,
Yeah, you're right. The Blazers.
and it's going to be in Las Vegas too. So then that adds a cool element to it.
Yeah. How do you like the courts?
They're pretty crazy looking.
Yeah, pretty crazy looking. Yeah, I kind of like some of them. To be honest with you, they're kind of cool.
Yeah. So switch things up. Do something
Yeah.
different. Yeah, I think it's a good idea by Adam Silver. We'll see how it plays out, but I think it's good so far. Yeah.
Do you think the players like it?
Yeah, I heard AD had a quote that one of the guys who doesn't make much money on the team is like, he really wants to get that. If you win it, each player gets $500,000. So he said that they were pumped up for that, like to try to get that guy the money.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
It gets those guys playing harder.
Yeah, I mean, you think about the rookies or the guys who are like G League guys, they could use that money.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Anything else basketball? Or should we get into some OC news?
Yeah, let's get into some OC news here.
Okay, we don't have any cool things, so I have to do it. OC news. We got to come up with something here, man.
Yeah, we do.
Something. All right.
Yeah. I could play one of these other.
Okay, do it. Go.
Not that one. Forget that one.
We'll cut that out.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
No, not that one.
Not this one. These all suck. This one, maybe? Nah.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. OC news. Oh man, we're so pro now. Yeah. So what you got, man? What you got?
I got All right, let me share my screen here. This is a local artist that Jose.
I do.
Yeah, you know him. He's a rapper who was in Duncan's fantasy league here. He my cousin Gilby. He's got a new single out. So
yeah. Okay.
You want to check out his single? His name is.
I was like, who are you talking about?
His name is Gilby Real, and the song's called "It's a New Day, Don't Even Bother."
Are we allowed to play like 30 seconds of it or something, or no?
Yeah,
Did he give us permission?
I think he hinted that he wanted me to, so let's just play.
Let's play a little bit of it then.
Yeah. Making this great on the beat. Natives in this bitch. Sunshine, baby, it's a new day. Everything has changed, nothing feels the same. They've been talking about me like I'm gone insane. Yeah, I'm crazy, get the fuck out my way.
Whoa. Parental advisory here.
I got no more time left for the fake. And real recognize all over your face. Lately I'm a topic when it conversate. But I don't pay attention to what they say. You can never label what I create. I was born for this, God don't make mistakes. 9 to 5 life never been my thing. Probably why I cut class every other day. In my
So I never asked him. I'm gonna ask you if you know.
Yeah.
Does he do his own beats or does he have somebody producing for him? Do you know?
I I don't know. I don't know.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
I like the beat. It's very chill, very calm, but nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Again, what is it called in his name?
His name is Gilby Real, and it's called "It's a New Day. Don't even bother." Yeah. So
Nice.
he said that's on all major platforms right now. So yeah, go check it out.
Everything. Spotify, I'm sure, everything.
Yeah, everything.
Very cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can
Let me put his
I gotta
name
sign
up.
in real quick.
All right, let me put his name up real quick so people see.
Yeah, put it up, put it up. All right, so let me jump into while you do that. I'll jump into some OC news for you. So I just found out about this. I didn't know. City Hall. Just right here in Newport. Newport. I don't know if you've ever been to it. Have you been to it?
Uh, not the one in Newport, I don't think.
Okay. So there we go. Gilby Real. It's a new day. Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Gilby? Um. Yeah. So really cool spot to just go and park. You actually park at City Hall. It's really cool to bring your dog and walk around. They got a couple trails up there. You go up these stairs,
Mm.
and yeah, and you go over. There's a couple like bridges, nothing big, but a couple cool little bridges there. A nice little area. You can even have lunch up there or whatnot. There's these art pieces, maybe 5 or 6 or so art pieces that are sitting up there. You can look at. They're really neat. Once you get to the top, sort of like on the other side, there is there's these 14 bunnies, large bunnies. They're all in a circle, kind of looking at each other. Honestly, it's kind of creepy looking.
Yeah.
It's like 14 bunnies just staring at each other in a circle up there. They all have different colored eyes. Um, crazy part is that it costs, let me see, it costs them over 200K to do this,
Oh,
to put these bunnies up there. Um,
that's weird.
yeah. But yeah, it is Newport, so
Yeah.
they're not too concerned with that. So that comes out to nearly 14K per bunny. And so apparently this was done like 10 years ago. I had no idea. But like I said, really cool to just go walk, take the dog. Trails are pretty cool. It's tiny. It's nothing big or nothing like that. I mean, you can do it all in less than 10 minutes. Um, we took longer because we're checking out all the art.
Yeah. Where is it by?
This is City Hall in Newport.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the exact street. I don't know the exact street, but it's City Hall in Newport Beach. It's called the Bunny Henge, and like I said, really cool, man. You can hang out for a little bit. We were there for at least 35 minutes just walking around. There's also like a statue of I think it was Ronald Reagan, I believe, that
Okay.
was sitting up there. Pretty good size. This really cool eagle. I don't know what it was made out of, but that thing looks awesome. There's like a bull that was made out of like different material that looks pretty damn cool. And then it gives you, there's a plaque there. It gives you like all the info, who did it, what it's made out of, So uh, pretty cool spot. A lot of people I noticed were going up there once you get to like the street, kind of like on the corner of the street. There's this. You can go up top and then just watch the sunset too from up there. So I noticed a few people standing up there and taking pictures. So Yeah, man. Bunny Henge, Newport Beach.
Okay.
Check it, check it.
Yeah, definitely have to check that out sometime.
Yeah, bring your doggy to walk around with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, man. Let's see. What else do we got? What else do we got? That's
I
our. That's
think
our. That's our.
that's it for OC news, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we got some movies. Wh- yeah, what do you?
Yeah, yeah, man. Oh, okay. So, yeah, movie, bro. No hard feelings.
Yeah, you
Uh,
finally saw
I
that.
was asking you about it, and you said you seen it too. And you even wrote about it.
Yeah, I have a review on Film Thread. I'll pull it up. So
Give
so
us a quickie here on what you thought of it.
well, I want to hear what.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go.
Okay. So initially I was like, here we go, another hot chick, the nerdy guy. You know,
Yeah,
she gets to know him. She's gonna like him. That sort of thing.
yeah,
Um, the basic deal with the movie is that she inherits her mom's house, I want to say, and she has to pay taxes. So to do that, she Ubers and she bartends. Her car ends up getting repossessed by apparently one of her many uh, boyfriends that she tends to ghost. And so she has to do something kind of drastic to get some money to pay for these taxes. And that is, by the way, Matthew Broderick, which is super cool. I like him.
yeah,
Uh, he plays the dad of this kid who they essentially, I guess, can you say they hired her? I mean, her payment
yeah,
is
yeah. They put an ad out. To hire someone to date their son. Because he's this sheltered, nerdy type
video game playing.
video game playing guy who doesn't go out of his room. So they're like, he needs a girlfriend to get him out of his shell because the Matthew Broderick character, he remembers a girl in college who did that for him and like changed his life. So he's like, my son needs that too.
Bro, the fact that he's playing like the old fat guy dad now,
I know,
what is going on, man?
I know.
That is not cool, bro.
I know you always think of him as the young guy in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Like,
Always, man. Always. That's him.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. But he's cool
Um,
in this movie. I like him in this.
I liked him. I thought he was great. The wife. What was the wife's name?
I don't remember her.
No, I don't either. I don't
Let me
either.
look at my review here.
Yeah, should be there.
Yeah,
That she was, she was great, and then everybody was great. So one of the things though, like the crazy part in the movie here that I was kind of shocked by, I don't know about you, was Jennifer Lawrence at the beach.
yeah, that was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, we'll call it a pleasant surprise. What we're talking about is that Jennifer Lawrence in this movie shows off, like boobs and everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's reminiscent of the. You can call this movie a sex comedy, and movies in the 80s and 90s of this type, they did that. They had a lot of nudity and jokes about sex, and this is a movie like that, and we haven't really seen that lately
Right.
in this age of PC and cancel culture and stuff. We haven't seen that too often, so for that reason alone, I really liked it. Besides the jokes being funny, I thought, and the characters playing the two leads, I think they do a great job together because they're great at being like those opposites who attract. and I just think it's a funny movie. What did you think?
I thought it was great. I really enjoyed it. My girl and I both enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Um, the beach scene was amazing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I really like the scene where he comes out of his shell and surprises her with he's at the piano and he plays Hall and Oates Man Eater, and he does this amazing job of it, and everybody in the restaurant is like, their jaws dropped, and they're like, because he steals that scene. That's
Great scene, and also it's a scene that leads into him kind of realizing, I guess, what she's up to, and then I'm not gonna ruin the movie, but then things happen from there, and we really enjoyed it, man. We thought it was great, and yeah, like you said, it was like 80s, and really, it's like, I guess this is like a raunchy comedy today,
yeah, yeah.
because I mean, you're not gonna do what we saw in the 80s.
No, no,
You
yeah,
can, it might be a little tough to go that route, but this is probably as raunchy as you're gonna get at this
yeah.
point.
Yeah, I talk about it being a raunchy, kind of a mix between a raunchy and romantic comedy. I mentioned there's something about Mary here, and yeah, I gave it 8 out of 10. Olivia and I saw this on a date night, and we loved it. Yeah,
Yeah, there's definitely some heart, like some warm stuff going on in there, and in fact, aren't you supposed to do the hot sauce packets? What do you mean 8 out of 10?
that's only on Friends of Comic Con. Film Thread,
All right.
Film Thread doesn't have my hot sauce, man.
Oh man, will you give us the hot sauce?
Yeah, four out of five hot sauce packets, man.
4 out of 5.
It's scorching, man. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. No, it was good. It was definitely good.
yeah,
Um, so definitely recommend that one.
yeah, yeah. Me too, man.
Let me ask you about the hot sauce packets.
Yeah, yeah,
So for the hot sauce packets,
yeah.
a 5 obviously is the best movie that ever existed. A 1 is the worst one that ever existed.
Well,
So where's the average there? Is it like a 2.5? It's still a good movie, or it has to be a 3? What do you think? How do you do it?
2.5 is average. Like three is good. Yeah, but I don't put like five is best movie ever or one is worst movie ever. I I try to look at it like
I know, I just made that up.
I try to rate it like how how well does this movie do what the audience who's going to see it for? Like if it's a kids movie, is this a great kids movie? Movie for kids. Not
Absolutely.
not is it just a great movie for me? You know, because my biases are going to go in there. Yeah, but uh, I try to do it for whatever that audience is. Like okay, if this is a romantic comedy, is this the best kind of romantic comedy you can see? Oh, then it's 5 out of 5.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Very cool, man. Very cool. Well, we both enjoyed it.
Yeah. Oh, and I gotta tell you something else about the hot sauce too, man. I don't know if
Okay.
I've ever talked about the hot sauce, but in my very first review for Hellboy, I kind of mentioned it. When I was a kid, those hot sauce packets in the corner up there, I I used to eat those plain, just the hot sauce. I'd be I'd be eating the hot because I love the hot sauce so much. Like I just get bags and bags of it. At one time, you could buy big cases of it for $20. I'd buy them. Like my eyes would turn red from all the hot sauce.
And from where? Any particular place, or is
Yeah,
it just
yeah,
like
yeah.
Taco Bell or something?
No, no. It was a place called Taco Lita in Arcadia. It's still there, but it's near my grandparents' house. And so every time we would see my grandparents and it was open, we would go there because the burritos and tacos were my favorite and my family's favorite like it's not authentic Mexican. It's like Americanized, uh, but very tasty ingredients. Used to be very big portions, and the hot sauce. Everybody raved about the hot sauce, and now since the pandemic, the hot sauce is gone. And it's funny because they have a Facebook page, and like if anyone mentions the hot sauce, people go nuts. Like it's this big thing that people have talked over and over about. Like,
That's awesome, man.
yeah,
The hot sauce story. That's great. All right, all right. So you four. I mean, 4 out of 5. That's a big deal, man.
4 out of 5. Yeah, loved it, man. Just loved it.
Do you
Lawrence is
take when you're doing the hot sauce? Do you take into consideration whether or not you would recommend it to? Is that part of the thing?
What do you
Can
mean?
you can you? I guess if you like a movie, you're gonna recommend it regardless, right? There's not
Yeah,
gonna be a movie that you like and go, I don't know if maybe it's not for you or that type of thing. I mean,
yeah.
if you like it, you're gonna recommend it.
If I like it, I'm gonna recommend it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, yeah. We talked about the thing before about Chris Gore and Ninja Turtles when,
Oh
when
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
like I liked it. I'd give it a 6 out of 10, but I can't recommend it.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Like yeah. So Gore.
I think he was thinking that, like you said, along the lines of
Well,
it's like he wasn't thinking like for kids, I guess.
I think he was thinking for himself because I think
For
I
himself.
remember him saying that oh, like this would be a good kids movie. It's just he's like it's just not a movie I'm gonna ever see again or something like. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, uh, I don't
I
know.
get it, but
Yeah, yeah, that's the kind of thing you always have to see when you're reading someone's reviews. Are a lot of guys are just basing it on what they think, how their personal taste is, or I I try to look at it as a bigger picture than just myself. I don't know.
no, it makes sense, dude. It really does. I mean,
Yeah,
like I said, yeah, if you like it, then it makes sense to recommend it
yeah,
for others to watch, and then you're gonna watch if you go into a kids movie like the Ninja Turtles movie, you're gonna approach it in that you're not gonna approach it in like does it have like the best humor for me personally or that sort of thing? You're not gonna do that.
no, no. Eh, and it makes it easier that I have a 4-year-old son. Like
Sure.
those kind of movies, I can kind of see the movie through his eyes. Like a movie like the new Paw Patrol movie that I saw with him, and he kept going back to the theater to see it. Like it's not something I would ever watch, but he loved it. It's a movie for kids. So
Yeah, exactly. And I would think, I mean, I grew up watching Ninja Turtles, so I figure I would enjoy it at some level too.
I think you would, because in my review I wrote about how I grew up loving Ninja Turtles, and this new movie kind of had something for everyone. Like the old Ninja Turtles fans, I think would still enjoy it, and it's good for kids these days too. So
What was that one called again?
I think it's just called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Is it? Okay.
Let me make sure on the Film Thread site here. And then I also saw a movie that's causing some controversy. The
Kids?
Marvels.
Oh,
Marvels, yeah.
really? What are people saying or what?
Well, my my guys at Film Thread are kind of causing some controversy for themselves with things that with things
Are
they.
they? I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh wait, it's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. The new
Okay.
Mutant Mayhem is the new one.
Got it.
Yeah. But yeah, let me pull up their review of the Marvels here. Talk about what's going on with them. Oh man, these guys, I love them.
I love all the Marvel movies, so for me, it's a must watch regardless. I mean,
Yeah,
at that point, I don't really get it. This is one of those where I don't care what people say. I'm just gonna go anyway.
yeah. Same for me. I have to watch all these. I like them too. This this movie. So, did you see the first Captain Marvel? No.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So Captain Marvel is back, and this time she's joined by Miss Marvel, who had that Disney Plus show. So it helps if you saw that show to know that character. She's a teenager. She's obsessed with Captain Marvel. She has her pictures all over her wall. And then the the other lady is Captain Monica Rambeau, and she has similar light based powers. And in this movie, she's got this whole weird kind of thing going on with Captain Marvel. How they grew apart and they never really talked about it. So a lot of the feeling is about their emotions and Miss Marvel like fangirling over Captain Marvel, and it kind of reminds me of a Guardians of the Galaxy type movie, except the humor. They're trying to get the humor and the quirkiness, but they just can't get it right because it's not James Gunn making this movie, who's a master at doing that. It's like they tried it that style, but they couldn't get it, and
Mm.
that was my main issue. It's not the film
It
threat.
didn't ruin it for you.
It didn't ruin it, but I didn't like it either. I would give it a like 2.5 hot sauce packets.
Okay.
Film Threat gave it a 4 out of 10. They really didn't like it. They both my guys, Alan Ing and Chris Gore, got some heat online
Oh no, what did they say?
for saying this was a movie for teenage girls and that Marvel's losing a lot of money for turning Marvel movies into a girl brand. And
Oh no.
so people all over saying, "Man, these guys are."
This is the worst timing for saying something like this.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what though?
Yeah.
Hey, more power to them. They said what they felt.
Yeah, I mean they speak their mind.
Yeah, they do.
I can see where they're coming from, but I don't think that's the problem, though. I think the problem is the writing and the execution. Just the fact that it's a girl, centered movie, I don't think is the issue. Because if it was made well, like No Hard Feelings, Jennifer Lawrence is the main character there. Still a great movie. That's a movie that they loved, but and the girl is the lead, but just a really well written, funny movie.
Yes.
It's the material, and Marvel's had a problem with the material lately with their Disney Plus shows. The movies haven't been hitting well, and this Marvel's movie has made the lowest amount of money of any Marvel movie ever so far. So,
do you feel in any way that it was more for teenage girls?
well,
You said you can kind of see what they meant by that a little bit.
I can see what they meant by that because a lot of the film is about feelings, like Monica Rambeau. Yeah, because like the African American girl Rambeau, she calls Captain Marvel her aunt because in the first movie she was a little kid, and she looked up to Captain Marvel like she was her aunt, and she feels like she was abandoned by her in this movie. So they have issues because of that. And then there's a whole like musical scene. So yeah, I can see that, but it's funny that they say it's for teenage girls because my teenage brother Roman went to the movies with us, and he loved the movie.
He absolutely loved it, huh?
He absolutely loved it. Yeah, he's like, this fixes the problems from the first movie. I don't know what he was talking about.
Oh man.
But he loved it. I don't know if he's an exception. Maybe he's an exception to it, but yeah, I thought that was funny.
I still gotta watch it, man. I still gotta watch it.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's gonna get some enjoyment out of it. I mean,
yeah. I didn't hate it. It's
Yeah.
just not one of those that like, oh yeah, like you got to go see it. It's not that either. It's just
Right.
okay. This was okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. I think. You got anything else?
No, I'm going to see the new Hunger Games tomorrow night,
Oh, cool. All right.
so I can tell you guys what I think about that. Well, yeah.
Okay. And do you know that they moved from Jennifer in that movie, like purposely? Is there a reason for it, or she just? Do you know
Well,
why she's not the in it?
well, it's because it's a prequel. Because
It's a prequel. Okay, that's what I was wondering.
yeah.
Oh, speaking of prequels, before we leave here real quick, so I watched the movie the other day. Um, I don't know, that's something, but so it was the movie with I think it's four or five of them, and the kid is really good at cracking safes. So he goes around, he does this contest, and do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
No? Okay, so so apparently, I'll just get to the point. Uh, Throughout the movie, they kept mentioning, oh, zombies and zombie outbreak in the U.S. and specifically Vegas.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now I know.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, but the zombie thing never happens, right?
yeah.
The movie ends, and I'm like, what happened to the zombies? So that was a prequel, apparently, to the movie that came out like 2 years ago, and I didn't realize it. But it kind of works out because I mean, now I could just watch the other one, and it's like, right?
Yeah, yeah. The Zack Snyder zombie movie on Netflix. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called right now, but yeah.
And yeah, I think it's Dead something or I don't
Yeah,
know, something like that. But
they all
I
have.
thought that was funny.
Yeah. Day of the Dead,
So now,
Dawn of the Dead. They're all.
yeah, exactly. So now, so now I gotta go and watch the other one to see what the hell happens in Vegas. And I remember when it came out, it was like during the pandemic. I'm like, oh, I gotta watch this, but never
Yeah.
got to it. And so then this one, actually, my girl, she's like, hey, I want to see this movie. I'm just gonna put it on. I'm like, all right, just play it. I don't care, whatever. Sat down, we start watching it, and I never caught on that was, you know,
Yeah.
the prequel to that. But anyway, all right,
All right.
let's get.
Yeah, remember to subscribe and smash that like button, and we will see you next time.
See you next time. Peace.